Hi there, this is Dr. Aldridge. Welcome to week 3 of the course. We're just moving right along here. So this week we're going to be focusing on the topic of how various organizations are structured. There are lots of different ways to structure an organization, and the leaders need to understand how that structure works because it directly influences how they fit in and how they are able to wield influence and power within the organization in order to get things done. And directly tied into that concept is, what is the organization's mission statement or philosophy? So you can think about this as, a nonprofit versus a for-profit organization, for example. They're both going to have very different mission statements and philosophies because they just have different goals in the end. So one issue that we're going to use to kind of frame this idea to make it a little bit more applicable to real life is the issue of patient satisfaction, which is a growing and ever important issue. So hospitals and other organizations are very interested in helping to keep patients satisfied because it directly relates to how those organizations are reimbursed. So many of the readings and videos in our discussion board question for this week relate to that issue. So you'll get to explore that, kind of both sides of it, some of the pros and cons of patient satisfaction as a measure of quality of care. Some other things to keep in mind, just course logistics. So your leadership trait analysis assignment is due at the end of this week. And if you're having any trouble turning that in through Moodle, just email me and we can work through that. Also, your assignments that were due last week that you turned in, the APA quiz, I will be looking at that and I'll be posting the answers to that because I'm interested in how you did, but I also want you to have all the correct answers. So I'll be posting an answer key that's in track changes. So make sure that you've got track changes open in your Word document so that you can see my little annotations. And let's see, so I will also be sending you feedback on your topics and your 5 articles you found, how you cited those, your summaries, seeing how those fit into your topic. So I'll be sending you some feedback on those this week as well so that you can incorporate that into your paper as it progresses. And that's the last thing I want to talk about briefly is your papers, because our next phase that we're going to be working on is an outline. So you'll find an explanation this week that talks about how to create the outline and kind of the purpose of it and what I want to make sure you include in it. So make sure you read that information before you work on your outline so that you format it correctly and you understand the expectations. And if you have any questions as you're working on it, be sure to let me know. I hope the course is going well for you. If there's anything I can be doing to support you better, please let me know. Please reach out, and otherwise I will see you online.